Good morning, children. How are you all? I'm the auntie is back again. We are doing that mushroom house, right? So today is the day to start coloring in it. I'm ready, and I'll show you how to color with different shades and different patterns. So let's not waste time and start our work. Today, learn how to color the picture. I know most of you must be thinking that coloring to we know, but I would like to tell you that most of you are not coloring. You people are just filling up the spaces with the colors. So I'll show you the different ways in which you can color and bring life to your picture, right? See this one. In the sky, I have tried to give a little shade by using two shades of blue. Everywhere, if you can see, I have given a little shade, whether it is the ground or the grass or the flowers. So it looks nice. It gives a little depth to the drawing. One thing I have noticed that most of you are in the habit of coloring the cloud blue. Children, the cloud is not blue. The sky is blue, right? And if you can see, I have used different shades for coloring. In the flowers, you can see 2-3 shades I have used. In the leaves, I have used. So this makes your picture a little more interesting. Another type of coloring I'll show you. Have a look at this one. I have not colored the sky blue. It is not necessary that every time you do it blue. It can be the other shades of the sun also. In this, if you can see, I have given it a circular direction instead of coloring it flat, right? Again, I have left the clouds white. Here I have tried to give a little dark and light shade everywhere, if you see. Fine. So please, children, when are you coloring, you have to be careful about the shades. Coloring should be in one direction. If I have given the strokes outside in this picture, so I have done it evenly all around. Don't keep on changing the direction of your color. Your picture looks bad. One more kind of coloring I'll show you. Look at this one. I have played with the sky. Played with the sky means I have used different colors, purple and pink. Again, see, if you can just notice the shade here in the mushroom. It gives a little 3D effect. Here I have used yellow in the bushes. Again here, all different shades, right? So be very careful while coloring. By the end of the video, I'll send you the screenshots of these samples so that you can keep it in your mind. You can see again and again, and then you can color, right? Don't forget to outline the picture. For the small things, you have to use a CD marker or a gel pen. For the big things, we use a sketch pen. Why? I'll show you the difference. See, a big butterfly, when I have outlined, it is looking okay with the sketch pen. But again, when I have done a small one with the sketch pen, see how black it is looking. So always the small things we outline with a CD marker or a black gel pen so that it comes out neat. Rest of the things, the big ones, we'll outline with the sketch pen. Now coming back to the drawing that we did last week, I'll show you how to color it. So please keep in your mind the strokes while you are coloring, and the outlining has to be very neat. Small things with the gel pens and big things with the sketch pens. You can use color sketch pen also, it is your choice. I'm ready with my crayons and my drawing, and I have kept all the colors here so that I can have different shades while coloring the picture. I'll begin with coloring the mushroom. So I'm taking this mustard color, fine, for the base, and because it is in the round direction, so I am coloring also it in the same direction. Okay, here once I fill the whole space with this color, then I am going to give it the shade. Okay, I have done the coloring here. Now I'm going to pick the dark brown color so that I can give it a little shade like this. Okay, just try and do shading, else your picture looks very flat. Okay, make it interesting by shading it. So here, as you can see, I have given a little shade. Now for the top part, I'll take the red color, right? And here also around this, I'll try and give it a dark color, and inside I'll make it light. How do we make it light? By putting less pressure. When we apply more pressure, the shade becomes dark, and when we apply less pressure, it becomes light. Understood? So this side I'll make dark here. Fine. Here. So this I have finished with a little dark and a little light shade mixed, right? Now I'm going to do the caterpillar. So again, green here. Once the caterpillar is done, I'll pick brown color to show the inside part of the window, because it is inside, so it has to be a little dark. Okay, this is the inside part, so make it dark here, right, by applying more pressure. Okay, and this a little light. Okay, if you want, you can do this part black also. Now your choice, if you want, you can color these circles or you can leave them white. I will color it purple. I leave the outer circle white. Okay, so I'm done with the purple coloring. Now I have to do the chimney also, so I'll use this mustard color, yellow ochre in this, and for the top part I'll use little red dark here and light on the end. Fine. Now this ladybug, you know, this has to be a little dark red, so I'll pick another shade of red and I'll do this. Okay, fine. Now for the door, I'll take the dark brown color. So the door I have done brown, but now I am trying to give it a little shade, so I'm using a little bit of black. Okay, to give a little shade to the door. Fine. So this way you will do the door. Smiley flowers wheel color, so let us make the center yellow. Both the flowers you can do. Be careful, don't fill the color inside the mouth, because it has to be a little red or pink. Fine. Now the flowers, whichever color you want, you can do. I'll take orange. So I have done my flowers. If you can see, I have given them a little dark and light shade, right? So this you can do whichever color you want, and same way I have done my orange flower also. You can see the leaves, I am doing a light green coat, and then on top I'll give it a little shade. Fine. Here also you can do, either you make it dark green first and then add the light green for the shade, right? In the bushes, I'll add yellow here on top first. You can color it in the circular direction also. So first we'll put a light yellow coat to the bushes, right? Now after putting this light yellow, I am applying green on top of it. Again in the circular direction I'll do, because it is the bush part, and that can be done in the circular direction because we make the bush round. Okay, so here this way you will try and mix the colors. Okay, so I'm almost done with my bushes. I have mixed two greens and one yellow, so that it gives a nice shade. Okay, Now let us come to the snail. For the snail's body, I have taken ochre color that I took for the mushroom house. Here, fine, and then I'll take pink for its body, and again in the round direction, this way, circular, sorry, this way you will do. Okay, if you want, you can add a little red also to make it a little dark here. Fine, a little brown if you want. You can make the patches on its body a little shade. Okay, now for this part here, I'm taking mustard. First I'll do a coat of mustard. Children, see how I'm holding the color, because we don't want very dark, we want light shade. So I'll hold the color this way, and like this you can quickly fill in the space also. So hold the color like this and finish. Okay, as you can see, I have done the base with the mustard, and now I am taking brown to give it a little shade. Fine, you can give a little shade to it. Right, now have a look. I did brown shading, and the way we did the leaves over here, I have done the grass also dark, and now I'll give it a light shade. Some places I have left a little space to fill light green in it. Can you see? Now have a look. See, I have done shading, I have mixed two colors. Children, when you have got so much of variety in crayons, then please try and use different shades together to make it look interesting. You know, when we were small, we didn't have so many shades and colors. But now though you people are having so many shades, try and use them nicely. Now this here you can do brown as a ground part, and here I will mix a little dark green in it. Okay, if you want, you can make it dark green, light green. I have added a little brown. Understood? Now let us start coloring the butterfly. Just remember that if the sky you are doing blue, then don't add blue in the butterfly here, because then it is going to get mixed with the sky. So these are small things that you have to keep in mind while coloring. Don't use blue if you are doing the sky blue. If you are making it yellow and orange, then don't use yellow and orange here. Okay, it will get mixed and it will not look nice. Now let us come to the sky. Sun also, see, I have done with orange and yellow a little shade. Now for the sky, I am going to take light blue and dark blue, and I'll show you how to color it. Another way of coloring the sky is that you take dark blue color, keep the copy like this, and from here you start doing it in a line, standing direction. Here I have done dark blue all across. Right, now I'll pick light blue and I'll mix into this here, straight lines. Now see, light blue also I have done all across. Same technique I'm going to do till here. Okay, now as you can see, in the same technique I have done the sky. Right, so children, please be very careful while coloring and just focus on the shades and the direction. Understood? Okay children, so this is all for today. We have finished this topic, mushroom house, that we were doing. Through the videos, I have tried my level best to teach you. I don't know how much I have succeeded, but I tried my level best to tell you the do's and don'ts of drawing, sketching, coloring, outlining, etc. So I expect you all to make nice drawings, focus on the coloring, your outlining, so that the outcome, the result of the drawing is very nice. And I'm hoping that the school opens soon so that I get to know you in person. We'll meet and then I'll see your nice, beautiful work. Till then, just take care of yourself and do art, because it is a nice therapy to relax yourselves, to calm yourself down. Just do your work, finish it nicely, take care of yourself, and hoping to see you all soon. Bye.